Do you often find yourself lacking confidence? This seemingly simple question can reveal a lot about our daily habits that unknowingly chip away at our self-confidence. Confidence is not just about feeling good about oneself. It's an empowering force that can influence our actions, behaviors, and how we interact with the world around us. In this video, we'll dive into 10 bad habits that can slowly erode our confidence, often without us even realizing it. These habits range from engaging with toxic people, not taking action when required, to trivial self-criticisms and not asserting ourselves when necessary. We'll also discuss how oversharing can impact our confidence, the damaging effects of self-perceived weakness, the importance of dressing sharply, and the pitfalls of obsessing over physical flaws. We'll even delve into why it's essential to be headstrong in certain situations. Stay tuned to discover these 10 bad habits and learn how to overcome them. Firstly, talking to toxic people. This is such a confidence killer. Surrounding yourself with individuals who constantly spread negativity can seriously dent your self-esteem. These individuals often project their insecurities onto others, causing you to second-guess your abilities and worth. It's like a constant rain cloud, dampening your spirits and inhibiting your growth. So, how can you combat this? Well, it's all about setting boundaries. You can't always avoid interacting with these individuals, but you can limit the extent of your interaction. Politely distance yourself from their negativity and focus on building relationships with those who uplift and inspire you. Seek out individuals who encourage your growth, who celebrate your success, and who aren't afraid to constructively critique when needed. Surrounding yourself with positivity can do wonders for your confidence. It's about creating an environment that fosters growth and promotes self-assurance. Remember, your environment greatly influences your confidence. Secondly, not taking action when required. This bad habit is a silent confidence killer that many of us are guilty of. It's like a slow poison that erodes your self-esteem bit by bit. Whether it's due to procrastination, fear of failure, or simple indecisiveness, the end result is the same: a blow to your confidence. Think about it. When you don't take action, you're essentially telling yourself that you can't handle the task at hand. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. On the flip side, when you do take action, even if the outcome isn't perfect, there's a sense of accomplishment that boosts your confidence. So how can you break this habit? Start by making small decisions and acting on them. It could be as simple as choosing what to wear or what to have for dinner. Remember, no action is too small. Action breeds confidence, so don't shy away from it. Moving on to bad habits 3 and 4, apologizing when not required and oversharing with others. Let's start with unnecessary apologies. We've all been there, apologizing for things that are completely out of our control or not our fault. This habit can stem from a desire to maintain peace or avoid confrontation. However, over-apologizing can undermine your confidence. It sends a message that you're in the wrong, even when you're not, and can make you feel less assertive and more submissive. So how can we break this habit? The key is to recognize when an apology is truly warranted. If you've made a mistake or hurt someone's feelings, by all means, apologize. But if you're saying sorry for existing, for expressing your opinion, or for things that aren't your fault, take a step back. Replace "I'm sorry" with "Thank you for understanding" or "I appreciate your patience." This small shift in language can make a big difference in how you perceive yourself and how others perceive you. Now, let's move on to oversharing. Sharing personal information can help build connections, but overdoing it can leave you feeling vulnerable and less confident. It can make you feel exposed, and sometimes it can lead to regret or embarrassment. Oversharing can also put others in an uncomfortable position, which can strain relationships. So how can you avoid oversharing? The key is to establish boundaries. Know what information you're comfortable sharing and what you'd rather keep to yourself. It's perfectly okay to say, "I'd rather not talk about that," or to change the subject if you feel a conversation is getting too personal. And remember, you're not obliged to share everything with everyone. It's okay to keep some things just for yourself. Your experiences, thoughts and feelings are valuable. and you have the right to decide who gets to know them and to what extent. Remember, assertiveness and discretion can boost your confidence. Let's delve into bad habits 5 and 6, thinking yourself weak for no reason and not being assertive enough. These two habits can be detrimental to your confidence, and they often go hand in hand. Firstly, let's talk about thinking yourself weak for no reason. Sometimes we can be our own worst critics. We belittle our abilities, undermine our achievements, and focus on our failures. This constant self-depreciation can make us believe that we are weak, even when there is no factual basis for such thoughts. This habit can be a significant confidence killer. To overcome this, it's essential to practice self-love. Start by acknowledging your strengths and achievements. Write them down if it helps. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Remember, every step forward, no matter how tiny, is progress, and progress is strength. Next, let's tackle the habit of not being assertive enough. Lack of assertiveness often stems from a fear of being judged or rejected. But remember, it's impossible to please everyone. By not standing up for yourself, you're allowing others to undermine your worth. This can significantly dent your confidence. Assertiveness is not about being aggressive or rude. It's about expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs in a respectful manner. It's about setting boundaries and standing up for yourself. To be more assertive, start by believing in your worth. Your thoughts and feelings are valid and important. Don't shy away from expressing them. Practice saying no when something doesn't align with your values or needs. Remember, being assertive isn't about winning every argument or getting your way every time. It's about being heard, respected, and valued. It's about standing up for yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. In conclusion, thinking yourself weak for no reason and not being assertive enough are two habits that can severely damage your confidence. But by practicing self-love and assertiveness, you can start to rebuild and maintain your confidence. Remember, you are stronger than you think, and you have every right to voice your thoughts and feelings. Self-love and assertiveness are key to maintaining your confidence. Next, we have bad habits 7 and 8, criticizing yourself over trivial things and not dressing up sharply. Let's start with the first of these two habits. Self-criticism is a natural part of being human, and it can even be helpful in moderation. However, when we allow ourselves to become overly critical, particularly over trivial things, we're doing more harm than good. This constant self-deprecation erodes our self-esteem, making us feel less competent and confident. Instead, try to practice self-acceptance. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. They're a part of learning and growing. Rather than berating yourself for small errors, acknowledge them, learn from them, and move on. This shift in perspective can make a world of difference in your confidence levels. Now, let's move on to the next habit, which is neglecting your personal appearance. This doesn't mean you need to be runway ready every day, but taking the time to dress up sharply can significantly impact how you perceive yourself. You've probably heard the saying, "Dress for the job you want, not the job you have." This concept applies to more than just your professional life. The way you dress can influence your mood, attitude, and overall confidence. When you take the time to present yourself well, it sends a message to yourself and others that you are worth the effort. It doesn't have to be a monumental task either. Simple things like wearing clothes that fit well and make you feel good, maintaining good personal hygiene, and taking a few extra minutes to style your hair or apply some makeup can do wonders for your self-confidence. Remember, self-confidence isn't about perfection. It's about accepting yourself, flaws and all, and presenting the best version of you to the world. It's about standing tall, regardless of what you're wearing, and knowing that you're capable no matter what comes your way. So, the next time you find yourself falling into these habits, take a step back. Remind yourself of your worth and take pride in your appearance. You'll be surprised at the boost in confidence you'll feel. Self-acceptance and taking pride in your appearance can significantly boost your confidence. Lastly, we have bad habits 9 and 10, finding flaws in your body and not being headstrong in certain situations. We often scrutinize every inch of ourselves, magnifying perceived flaws that others may not even notice. This is a destructive habit that can chip away at our self-confidence. Embrace your individuality. Your unique features are what make you, you. Remember, beauty is subjective and there's no one-size-fits-all. Similarly, wavering in our decisions or beliefs can make us question our own judgment, leading to self-doubt. It's natural to feel uncertain at times, but don't let it shake your conviction. Stand firm, seek advice if needed, but make the final call yourself. Trusting your instincts can be empowering, and it reinforces self-belief. In both instances, it's important to practice self-love and assertiveness. By doing so, we can overcome these habits and build stronger self-confidence. Body positivity and conviction can greatly enhance your confidence. To conclude, we've journeyed through 10 common bad habits that can chip away at your confidence. We talked about the toxicity of engaging with negative people. We discussed the importance of taking action when required and not apologizing unnecessarily. We delved into the drawbacks of oversharing and self-doubt. We examined the need for assertiveness and the damage of self-criticism over trivial matters. We explored the power of dressing sharply and the harm of constantly finding flaws in our bodies. And lastly, we stressed on the need to be headstrong in certain situations. By recognizing and addressing these bad habits, you can significantly boost your confidence. Remember, self-confidence is a journey, not a destination, so keep striving and growing, and you'll get there. Each step, no matter how small, is progress. So, keep moving forward, and watch as your confidence soars. Remember, you have the power to shape your life, one habit at a time.